Hey you guys, Theresa here, and it is time for another episode of Ready in 5, although this one is a very sinister episode because we are recreating Pennywise's look from the It series. Very spooky. I remember when the first It movie came out, I watched it with a group of friends and I was absolutely crying into their arms because I was so terrified. Just love the adrenaline I get when I watched It, when I watch any sort of scary movie, and I feel like this is gonna be a super popular Halloween look. I have my phone here as a timer. I am going to time this look so that it actually gets done in 5 minutes. Once I start the look, you'll see me press start and it'll tick down from 5 minutes from there. Prepare to be scared. Okay, let's do this. First, we are gonna start out with a new foundation to hit the market. It's from Flesh Beauty and it's Pure Flesh Foundation. Before I put this on my face, I'm gonna start the clock. All right, you're just gonna pat that with a beauty blender and go all over your face. I picked a foundation shade that was a little lighter because, as you see in the movie, it is very white. Okay guys, once you have that, I'm gonna pause the clock because we are done with that step. Now, as we move on to prep our skin, we're gonna be using a powder next. This one is from Decorté, and it is their translucent setting powder. The good thing about this is that it'll set your foundation, number one, but number two, it's gonna make our skin look even lighter and more powdery to really resemble Pennywise's face. Start the clock, powder that all over your face. Woo, okay. Woo, beauty is pain, you guys. Do that, okay. Now we are done with this. So I'm going to pause my clock and we're gonna move on to the next step. It has a huge red nose, so we're gonna make our own red nose. And to do that, we're actually gonna be using a lip product just because it is a liquid product that'll dry really quickly. It'll be easier to paint on your face. I'm gonna use Morphe's liquid lipstick. I'm just gonna paint the entire bottom part of my nose red. So let's start the clock. I'm gonna pause that clock because we are ready to move on to our next step. The eyes are gonna be the most involved step for this process. To start, we're gonna take our Morphe 35M palette. I'm gonna take this black shade, just go all along my crease and a little bit under my eyes to make it look like I'm kind of dead-ish. I'm gonna take this red shimmer shade and just put it on the center of my lid, just to give ourselves a little bit more dimension so we just don't look like we have black eyes. I'm gonna start the clock, get going. Taking a big fluffy eyeshadow brush into that black and sweeping it into my crease. And then do the same on the other eye. Okay, once you've gotten that on the upper lid, you're gonna take a little bit of a smaller eyeshadow brush, dip it in that black as well, tap off the excess, and then sweep all underneath your eyes. Don't be afraid to bring it down pretty far. We are mimicking a clown that lives in a sewer. I imagine he doesn't shower very often, so. Moving right along, we're gonna take this red shimmer shade with our finger and then just apply it straight to your lid. Guys, this looks actually really pretty. Is clown makeup about to trend? Let me know in the comments if you're trying to make clown makeup a thing. We're gonna pause that clock because this part of our eyes is done. We're gonna do a little bit of eyeliner just to really create that grimy look. And to do that, we're using Maybelline New York's Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner. Gonna take that and just draw sketch-like marks along your upper and lower lash line. Don't forget to go on the bottom. Okay. Once we've done that, we can pause that clock and move right along. I'm actually kind of scared of myself already, you guys. We are gonna use It Cosmetics Lash Blowout Mascara. And we're just gonna do this really quick, a few swipes on our eyes, just to give our eyes a little more definition, as if it needs any more definition, really. But we're cute Pennywise. We're Pennywise, like, going to a club for a Halloween party. To the other side. All right, pause that clock. So we're gonna take back our Morphe palette and we're gonna use this lovely dark red shade here. I'm gonna take a really small dense brush, dip it in there, start the clock, and we're gonna draw Pennywise's signature makeup with this brush. Start from your lips, do a little curve outward, and go directly under your eyes, just like that. You're gonna draw your line up into your forehead. can go right over your eyebrow. Oh my God, this is already starting to look really terrifying. And then go right over the other side. And then a little line straight up. All right, I'm gonna pause that clock. Next, we're gonna take a cream product just to define this line a little more. We have a good line with the shadow, but we want it to look really messy and grimy. I'm gonna start with Bite Beauty's Crystal Cream Shimmer Lip Crayon. We're gonna start that clock, okay. Okay, and then go to the other side. Okay, and once you do that, pause the clock to move on to the next product. We're gonna be using a little bit of that same Morphe liquid lip, and we're just gonna paint little sketch-like marks just to make it look almost bloody. I'm grossed out as I'm saying this, so if you are too, just know you're not alone. Just add little bits as you go up. And then do the same on the other side. I can't wait to walk out of this room and scare every person I see. That is gonna be so exciting. Now, on the last step for this, we're just gonna take the same black eyeliner that we used from Maybelline, and then you're just gonna draw teeny tiny little black marks throughout just to create like the depth of this weird makeup scar. All right, start the clock. Tell me below in the comments the scariest movie you've ever seen, and tell me below in the comments the scariest thing you've ever been for Halloween, or the scariest thing you've ever seen for Halloween. Okay, pause that clock because we just finished that step and we finished this iconic eye look, and I'm so proud of us, but I'm also like, oh my God, who am I turning into? Okay. For our lips, we're gonna take Maybelline's liner once again, and we're just gonna line our lips in black. So let me start the clock. Once you do that, pause your clock, and next we're gonna take our beloved Morphe lip once again, and we're just gonna fill in this and blot our lips at the end of it just to blend in with this black. So start your clock and go. Pause that clock, you guys, because we are almost there. I'm just looking at myself right now and I'm so scared. As we move on to our hair, you can see I have these pigtails in. I don't have an old school orange wig or anything crazy like that for Pennywise, but space buns will create the same effect if you tease them and make them look really messy. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start the clock, and we're gonna take a brush. This one is from Olivia Garden, and we're just gonna back comb our pigtail. Do the same thing on the other one. They're super messy. And then I'm gonna take this and twist it around here. So you have a big, messy bun. I'm gonna take a bobby pin and stick it in there so it holds. And there you go. Take this, twist it around, do the same exact thing. All right. And there you go, you guys. Stop the clock because we just finished, and might I say we look literally terrifying, you guys. And that's the whole point. This is such a cool Pennywise look that's so easy to do, and it'll get you out the door fast so you can get to scaring your mom, dad, brother, sister, friends, whoever you're gonna scare the minute you walk out of this door. Go to the comments below and let me know what you're gonna be for Halloween, and DM me on Instagram so I can see your own Pennywise looks. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you love Ready in 5, click here to see some more episodes, and don't forget to like and subscribe below. We put out new videos every week and we don't want you to miss a single one. Goodbye!